Looks like DFuze is going to be giving up knife round and giving Perpetual Vigor the choice. Alright, first round is live. Looks like DFuze is going to be making their way towards long here. Perpetual Vigor having 3 on A. Post up and ready for this long push here. DFuze coming in fast. On his way, trying to hold this the push, getting a pick. Getting 2 picks onto the long push. Bring this down now to a 2 versus 2. You're going to be pushing, overextending, and trying to get Slinks crossed in a 1v1 situation. There's the bomb, needs to get it down. Triceratops pushing up. Now has info on where Crossed is. Let's see if Cross will have the reaction time to get this. And looks like Triceratops will be taking the round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Looks like Perpetual Vigor is already going to be buying SMGs here. If he's sending 2 players into lowers and 3 over to playgrounds. Viggy now out in mid, making contact with Sloth. Sloth now rotating back to A side. DFuze inching their way up closer and closer towards A here. Looks like DFuze is going to be getting their way up into sight. Getting the first pick. Another one going down from CT's side. Beeflover getting 2. Triceratops getting a pick off onto Cross. Ninjalino getting the trade off onto Beef, and Triceratops shutting down Ninjalino. Looks like DFuze are going to be going for the full buy here. Perpetual Vigor 2 on a 3B. Cross pushing through the smoke. Snake's now holding short. He's trying to see what they can make happen. B here. Noob in lowers. Lowers now cleared out. Sloth falling back to bathrooms. Now falling back to A. Rafiki trying to push out of monster here. Rafiki getting almost onto site, but getting killed from a crossfire here. Cross unfortunately not there to come in with the trade. Looks like Cross is going to be going down from... I mean, wait, getting a pick, almost getting another, but not even delaying. Beeflover missing his shots, giving Nigelino a free kill. Nigelino going for the... Looks like he's going for the save here, but unfortunately he gets shut down from Slinks here. Looks like DFuze are going to be sending a player down into lowers and 3 up to mid. Sloth left to hold lowers and mid. Trying to see if he can gain ground on A here. It's like DFuze sitting up in waters here. Trying to set up for a B take. Going to be making contact on Slinks and Triceratops, revealing their positions. Looks like DFuze are taking this a little bit too slowly. Triceratops getting the pick onto Lingelina, making this a 4 versus 2. Cross on 6 HP, now going down. Slinks. Cross anyone left, trying to go for the D shots, but unfortunately getting shut down by Triceratops. Is going to be going a very aggressive mid here, but unfortunately getting shut down instantly by Ninjalina. Ninjalina getting another pick onto Sloth. Bringing this game now to a 5 versus 3, giving DFuze the big advantage. Beeflover now set up on this here, tries to go for the pick, but unfortunately hook shot repeats again. Beeflover now falling back.
Bomb has been planted.
Looks like Perpetual Vigor are gonna be trying to retake the site here. Cross getting a nade onto Triceratops is gonna be taking at least 40 points of damage away. Cross now getting the pick onto Triceratops, bring this now to a 3 versus 2 with Perpetual Vigor making a beautiful boost play. Now a 3 versus 1. Slink's the only one left. Looks like he's just gonna be saving his gun here. So it looks like he isn't gonna be able to save that. And this is the first round going to be going to DFuze, so maybe they can start to make a bit of a comeback here, especially with Perpetual Vigor now only having Deagles and 1 M4. Looks like DFuze are going for the aggressive mid plays here. Noob set up and lowers, getting the first pick, almost getting the second. Sloth managing to do some damage off onto Noob here. Sloth now about to get sandwiched. And Sloth going down to Crossed. Like Noob is going to be throwing some util onto B, while the rest of DFuze is going to be making their way off to A. People getting a beautiful one dig onto Cross. Getting another pick onto Crossed. But unfortunately getting shut down by Rafiki and stopping the little fiasco he had there. Triceratops getting naded down now to 69 HP, nice. And now in a 2 versus 3 situation, the bomb plant down, Triceratops and Slinks now having to retake the site. And it looks like Triceratops is just going to be saving his Deagle. Oh, Slinks getting a sneaky little nade kill onto the guy truck here. And yet again, another round going into DFuze. Looks like they're starting to build up some momentum here. Now the Perpetual Vigor is going to be once again back at it with a full buy. One scout from Beef Lover, which is surprising me. Also going to be a scout buy from Cross on DFuze's side. Looks like DFuze is going to be trying to set up for an A play over here. Looks like Slinks was given the water control, but is deciding now to fall back onto B side. Cross is going to be making contact on the side. Rafiki getting the pick on the Army Boy. Maybe the pick that they need to open up the A bomb site just a little more and enough so DFuze can execute it well here. Cross jumping up onto Boost and getting Sloth down. Noob getting the pick off onto Beef Lover. Slinks now
definitivt något väl?
trying to retake the site here. Leaving Perpetual Vigor in a 2 versus 5. Slinks making contact with Cross and bringing him down. Getting another pick from Slinks. Slinks almost getting the pick onto Ninjalina, but getting denied. And Ninjalina getting the pick onto Triceratops. Well played by DFuze there. Looks like DFuze is going to be getting quite a bit of an economical advantage over Perpetual Vigor, and if Vigor doesn't do anything to stop this soon, looks like DFuze is going to be getting quite a bit of rounds on them and potentially winning them this game.
Thanks.
Game back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Perpetual Vigor is gonna be going for the B rush here. Making a way into lowers, starting out across, getting 2 picks, almost getting
allemaal lowers.
Alright.
full
Maar
fire
dat is allemaal
slinks.
dat was nog 3.
Put long on.
Het gaat lang.
Ja.
Is
Come
on
straight for
lowers. Triceratops getting a 1 pick onto crossed. Their way to A, trying to get the bomb down. Bomb going down, planted
for
for
bank.
bank and bin here. Beeflover making his way up from
Oh,
bomb set
nice.
and getting in
Yep.
down from Angelina.
Long.
Oh, headshot.
Oh, damn.
Shutting Rafiki down,
Well played.
bring the round back into their favor. Looks like Perpetual Vigor has done a good job of stopping that little snowball that DFuze had there. He's managed to do a little bit of economical damage there, but definitely they are in a much better position after refusing the round from DFuze there. Looks like DFuze is going to be sending 2 players into lowers. Sloth getting the first pick, now falling back to site. Sloth would have been easy picks for Ninjalina and Crossed here, but unfortunately getting unscathed and not being traded out, giving him plenty of room to rotate. Looks like if he's going to be trying to set up for an A here. Looks like a lot of util is going to be used A to try and flush out Perpetual Vigor. Perpetual Vigor not quite rotating, thinking that it's a fake. Beeflover getting the first pick onto Noob. Looks like Diffuse is going to be playing the waiting game here, playing the brain games with Perpetual Vigor. Angelina getting the pick off onto Beef. Now left up to Sloth and Omniboy to defend the side. Sloth trying to get a pick but failing. Omniboy getting a pick, getting another. Bring the game and the round to a close. Well played to Army Boy there. Beautiful, getting his shots, getting those frags. Well played by Army Boy for winning Perpetual Vigor yet another round. He's gonna be trying to go for the B play here. Noob pushing out of Monster through the smoke. Slinks, I think, sensing that there's a lot of activity B, throwing Molly down, falling back. Triceratops getting picked up off from Crossed. Slinks getting the pick off onto Rafiki. Bringing this down now to a 3 vs 3. Ninjalina getting another pick on Noob getting Beef, plus getting Sloth, and Noob getting another pick on an Army Boy. Diffuse almost instantly winning the round all at once. Perpetual Vigor is going to be hit again on another SMG buy here. Infuse making their way over the B. Cross set up in mid for a little while, but now falling back to help his teammates out. Rafiki once again pushing out through Monster, even with the smoke down. Cross tagging up Slinks a little. He's going to be having some trouble getting three, but looks like I am wrong. Cross getting two picks. Army Boy getting one. Triceratops getting another. Bring us now down to a 1 versus 3. Sloth also coming in from lowers, getting the pick off onto Ninja Lisco. It's all up to Crossed, but I don't think they realize where he is on the site right now. Army Boy is right now not watching anything. Triceratops watching Monster here. Cross giving up control, getting the tag, but unfortunately not getting the kill. Army Boy bringing Cross down. Unfortunately, Cross couldn't make anything happen there, but well played by him. I think DFuze is going to be a little bit late for the round here. Sloth once again deep in lowers. Sloth watching for the mid push, trying to get the picks, but unfortunately not hitting any of his shots. DFuze now putting the pressure on Sloth here. Sloth going down, being sandwiched from all sides. Looks like Army Boy is going to be falling back on, getting picked a little, getting a little bit of damage done to himself. Army Boy going to be playing it safe, watching along all the way from inside bank here. Beef of it getting the pick onto Crossed. Getting the pick onto Perpetual, we get Beef of it through the smoke. Looks like Army Boy is going to be posted up deep and long, playing it from behind. Army Boy getting a pick onto Cross in bathrooms. Noob has a vision onto Army Boy here. Looks like he's going to be creeping up on him, trying to catch him off guard at the exact right moment. Trying to get bomb as well. Almost going for the pick, but unfortunately not hitting his shots. Army Boy getting the easy pick. Ninja going for the save here. Not much he can do. Time up and not much catch left for Ninja. So once again, starting to look rough for DFuze. They had a good snowball going, but it seems now that that's gone that they're having a great difficulty winning some rounds during this difficult times of low economical success. Cross and keep going out for the early monster pushes. Slinks getting the first pick off. Like somebody poured it in from all sides. DFuze now having the bomb site. Beeflover going down in heaven, bringing this down to a 2 versus 4. Army Boy rotating, watching from heaven with an AWP. Rafiki pushing up sneakily towards Army Boy with his SMG. Army Boy getting picked off, not really much you could do that. Looks like Sloth is just coming out of lowers, trying to see what he can do to save this M4. Desperately trying to cling on to it. Percy up here trying to maybe get a pick off of the exit.
Terrorists win.
Unfortunately, missing his molly. Now pushing once again deep into lowers. DFuze pushing up into playground here. South being mollied off. Starting his curiosity and Sloth going down to cross and lowers. Just opening up the doors and lowers. And closing them again. Looks like DFuze is posted up deep onto A here. Noob getting a pick off onto Boy. Nigelina getting a pick off the B fella. Opening up the A site for a bomb plant. Cross getting on the Triceratops. Slings going down to Noob. Beautiful round from DFuze there. Getting the bomb plant without a single player dying. This is going to be brilliant for DFuze here. Leaving Perpetual Vigor in a very, very rough spot with the economy. Almost zeros all around. DFuze playing it very aggressive. Same with Perpetual Vigor. Perpetual Vigor goes for the rush mid. Getting almost instantly shut down. Getting one pick. Tommy Boy getting another. And that seems to be of the halftime. Honestly, I didn't even realize that the halftime was already here. And I especially didn't think that it was halftime with Perpetual Vigor rushing mid there. Not usually something that I would have done at the last round, but they managed to get 2 picks off it, unfortunately not being able to secure the round. Perpetual Vigor going to be setting up for a B here. DFuze going for early monster control, being very aggressive. Bringing the first molly towards Toxic. Sloth getting the pick on a noob. Rafiki and Nigelina going down. Same with Crossed. Opening up the site for Perpetual Vigor, giving them this round. Go left up to Cross. Use some damage. Any damage that they can. Slinks going for the peaks, but not quite getting across. Cross getting picked off from a boost. Looks like Perpetual Vigor are gonna be playing it quite aggressive in mid here. Forcing the mid control. Cross now falling back from bathrooms. Link's already posted up by bathrooms. Sloth up and long. Looks like Perpetual Vigor are setting up well for a push here. Sloth getting a pick onto Rafiki. Cross going down on the A bomb site. Triceratops getting the pick off onto Noob. And Omi Boy shutting Ninjalino down. I think Perpetual Vigor are gonna be sending 2 players up into mid, 1 into lowers, 2 into lowers actually. Getting the pick onto Rafiki. Now leaving DFuze in a 3 versus 5 situation. Frost coming in from long here. Perpetual Vigor trying to set up for the A push here. Getting the plant down onto B.
Bomb has been planted.
Next thing's gonna be coming in from behind here, getting the flank onto Crossed. Crossed pushing it deep into side here, trying to see if he can get a pick off onto B cover. Gets him down to 8 HP, all this lead now is 1 single body shot and he has an AK.
Terrorists win.
He gets the pick, but unfortunately he isn't able to utilize it and gets picked out. The round goes to Perpetual Vigor once again. We're gonna be going aggressive mid here. 2 players set up in lowers. Cross gonna be getting the pick onto Slinks through the smoke. We boy sending a molly onto Toxic. With the bomb pushing up lowers. Perpetual Vigor is going to be setting up for an A execute here. He's set up for the A take. Rafiki getting the first pick, but unfortunately getting and the round goes to DFuze. Ninjalina is going to be getting the pick off onto B floor here. Perpetual Vigor trying to set up for an A here. Slinks getting the pick onto Rafiki. But Frost peeking along, realizing there's one long. Rotates now coming in from the DFuze. Bomb plant going down. This thing's gonna be tagged up, only left with 18 HP. Noob in a 1 versus 3 situation. Will he be able to clutch this out? Getting the first pick that will be bringing it down to a 1 versus 2. But unfortunately getting instantly shot up by Army Boy as soon as he taps the bomb. Vicky and Cross are going to be set up in bathrooms here as well as Fast. Vicky and Cross getting 2 picks onto Triceratops and Slinks. And Noob left to defend the B bomb site against what seems to be the whole of Perpetual Vigor. Oh wait, getting a pick onto Rafiki. Getting a pick on a beef lover, but unfortunately getting traded out directly afterwards. It's now a 1 versus 3 situation. Sloth, the only person left. Looks like Sloth is going to be trying to make his way out of lowers, but I don't think he realizes that Cross is just to his right as he comes out. Sloth being very particular, checking every angle, but will he check every angle? He does, but unfortunately his reaction time isn't fast enough and Cross gets the pick. Vigor is going to be sending all of their players towards B. Looks like they're going to be going for the hard commitment towards B. Ninjalino and Noob left to defend the site. Ninjalino instantly getting shut down by beautiful 1v by Triceratops. Noob getting the first pick onto Beef Lover, getting another onto Sloth. Looks like Noob might have just won them the round. Getting another pick onto Army Boy while blind. Triceratops literally left on 1 HP. Perpetual Vigor in a 2 versus 4 situation. Slinks trying to go for the extra frags, but unfortunately getting immediately shut down by Noob. Giving Noob, I believe, a 4K now, almost an ace. Let's see if Noob will be able to get the ace here. Cross making contact with Noob. Cross. Triceratops managing to get a pick. Unfortunately not being able to get another. Noob coming in with the ace. Well played by Noob there, defending the bomb site and getting the ace, getting all the economical damage that he needs to. Beautiful plays from Noob there. I think this is going to be a very close game indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Perpetual Vigor are going to be posted up in lowers and making their way up mid to long here. Playing it fairly slow, looking for those picks so that they can get a gun and do something with this round. Amiibo posted up watching the push from Monster. Perpetual Vigor split up very far. Spread very thin. Sloth looks like he's going to be going for the peek onto the A site. Cross gonna be playing it very aggressive, overextending into bathrooms here. Playing right into Perpetual Vigor's hands, getting shut down. Obviously, getting the pick onto Danger Leader from behind. Triceratops getting cross, bringing the round to a close. Giving Perpetual Vigor yet another round. Looks like if DFuze doesn't do something soon, Perpetual Vigor is going to be taking home the win. Looks like DFuze is going to be a little bit decisive on the buys here at the beginning. Potentially making them a bit late for the round. Sloth and Beef Lover pushing up into lows here. Omigo once again posted up on Monster. Looks like Perpetual Vigor are gonna be throwing some fake util onto B. Leader at view, but not quite seeing anything happen. Oh boy, coming out and making contact on B, but unfortunately getting shut down, not being able to make the frag. Cross getting the pick onto Beef Lover, but unfortunately getting shut down by Slinks directly after and traded out. Cross, the only one left to defend the A bomb site here. Perpetual Vigor making their way up. Slinks getting put down by Cross. Triceratops getting 2 picks, one onto Cross and one onto Noobs. Leaving it Ninja Leader in this 2 situation. Trying to get the pick, but unfortunately missing all of these shots. That could have been a win for Ninja Leader. They were both extremely low in HP, but unfortunately he just whiffed. You hate to see it, man. DFuze now on a buy round. Let's hope that they can pull this back so that at least it isn't a 10-16. Sloth now pushing up into lows. Slinks out of party already. Looks like Cross is going to be playing it very aggressive long here. I don't think Perpetual Vigor is going to be checking the push from the long side. Cross spotting 1, spotting 2, doesn't play the trigger discipline, but almost gets 2 frags, getting 1. Slinks and Sloth now putting the pressure on to Cross. Cross getting the second pick, almost getting the third, but getting traded out. Cross doing some lovely damage there, bringing this game to, or this round, to a 3 versus 3.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb now set on the B bomb site. Ninja gonna be tagging out B flower over. Slinks and Cross gonna be having some gunfights. Nothing happening. Ninja Lino getting the pick onto Army Boy. Slinks throwing the preemptive molly. Cross pushing and shutting Slinks out. But Beef Lover going down to Rafiki, giving the round to DFuze. But unfortunately there's no time! 3 players and none of them having a kit! And 2 going down to the bomb! What a disaster! Could have been around, but all that was needed was 1 kit. Looks like Sloth is going to be getting a pick off onto Rafiki here, after Rafiki getting the pick onto Beef Lover. Sling's pushing out of party here, checking his angles, but unfortunately getting picked up by Cross. Cross going for the second, but getting traded out. Bringing this now down to 3 vs 2 from Army Boy, getting the pick on Blue. Ninjalino getting a pick onto Army Boy, and Perpetual Vigor Triceratops getting picked out. Now Sloth, the only person on Perpetual Vigor's side. 1 vs 2 situation. He has a bomb. It isn't down yet, but it looks like it could be going down soon. Cross now pushing up onto short Ninjalino from Graffiti. Cross getting the pick off onto Sloth, giving them the crucial round that they needed to save the game. Like Perpetual Vigor is going to be calling a timeout here as things are starting to get tense. I mean, 15-11, if DFuze manages to pull that back, it's going to go into overtime, and eventually people are going to start getting tired and fatigued, and calls are going to be unclear and murky, and it's going to start slowly turning into mind games. Perpetual Vigor right now trying to take a breather, re-evaluating themselves and trying to see what they can do to deliver the final blow towards DFuze and bring this match to an end. I'm taking down the round now starting. Perpetual Vigor going for 2 mid, 2 and lowers. Cross pushing up into party here, getting tagged up, only left with 10 HP. Sloth coming up from the side, getting the pick off onto Cross. Bringing this down now to a 3 vs 4 situation. Looks like Perpetual Vigor is going to be trying to set up more towards A here than anything. Cross getting the pick off onto Beef Lover, making this now a 2 vs 4 situation. I don't think Perpetual Vigor is going to be able to do much here unless they pull something out of nowhere. Triceratops making his way up into long, trying to pull back. He's now set up with 3 on A, only 1 left to defend B. Perpetual Vigor now making their way towards B. DFuze now hearing the doors open up. Triceratops making his way all the way onto site. Looks like DFuze is a little bit late on the rotates here. Noob getting picked down by Army Boy. Sloth the only one left in this 3 vs 1 situation. Rafiki close to the bomb. Ninjalino holding off Cat. Rafiki getting mollied off, going down to the molly, but looks like the round is still going to be going to DFuze. Well played there by Sloth, but unfortunately not much you could do there in that situation. Things are starting to look rough for Perpetual Vigor over here when things not so long ago seemed like they were going smoothly. Perpetual Vigor now buying up deagles, trying to save up the economy so that they can hit hard at the next round. And V-Flower pushing up into lowers. Rafiki just barely getting away. Cross getting picked off in mid from pushing way too far and overextending. Looks like Perpetual Vigor will be playing it very slow out here. Looking for those picks, trying to get the economy back into their favor. Slinks now making his way up onto long. Ninjalino and Noob perfectly, or sorry, I would rather say comfortably posted up on B here. Not trying to make any aggressions, not going for map control, but playing it safe. Oh my boy, peeking out onto Ninjalino's crosshair and getting picked off. Looks like Rafiki is going to be taking some damage there, but is not going to die, even though he had 3 people posted up on him. Perpetual Vigor now rotating. Noob getting 2 kills, bringing this down to 3 versus 1, getting traded off directly after by Triceratops. Triceratops doing whatever he can to get this bomb plant down. Rafiki making ground, pushing up on the side, getting sandwiched, and Triceratops goes down. Looks like the rounds are getting a little bit too close for comfort for Perpetual Vigor here. Perpetual Vigor finally buying up, hopefully giving them the potential to bring the game finally to a close. Perpetual Vigor setting up for the B here. Noob peeking out early for the info. Spotting one. DFuze not taking any chances, already rotating off the first site. Molly is coming in. Slink's coming out. Triceratops getting the pick off onto Noobs. Gunfight's going all over the place. People are getting the bomb plant down. Cross getting the pick off onto Slinks. Bringing this down now to a 4 vs 4 situation. Looks like this might be the round that brings Perpetual Vigor out of this game and into the finals. Sorry, my bad. Not into the finals, but giving them the win. Ninjalino trying to get the pick onto Triceratops here. Yuki! Defusing the bomb in the smoke without even caring! 2 people on site! Brilliantly played by Rafiki there. Looks like this is going to be the last round. If not, we're going to be going into overtime. Very close game so far. Looks like DFuze is going to be going and playing it very aggressive in lowers here. Playing the off angle. Perpetual Vigor creeping up their way onto A. Noob and Ninjalino set up on B. Cross going it down from Sloth. Props to Perpetual Vigor for clearing out that angle. Rafiki now holding lowers all the way from backside of bathrooms here. Rafiki now falling back to site. Perpetual Vigor spread out, trying to get map control as much as they can on all sides. Noob getting the pick off onto Army Boy. Bringing it down back to a comfortable 4 vs 4 for the DFuze. Cross getting mollied off, but getting the pick onto Beef Lover. Looks like Perpetual Vigor is going to be trying to set up for the A take over here. Looks like they're taking a little bit of their time out. Rafiki getting the pick off onto Slinks. Rotates now coming in, Triceratops getting the pick off onto Cross from long. Rafiki now posted up, waiting for Triceratops to pick out, getting the pick, getting another pick onto Sloth, and we're going into overtime. Now that was a close one. I did not expect the overtime, but wow, that has been insane. Now looks like things are going to be reset. Everyone's going to be having cash. Let's see how this goes. Really is just down to who is more comfortable playing which side. Right, looks like Perpetual Vigor is going to be setting up for a slow B take here, taking their time in setting up. Nigelino and Noob using quite a bit of their util to make sure that they have control over the B bombs, like maybe using a little bit too much. Perpetual Vigor now coming out. Noob getting 2 picks, almost a third, getting the 3rd pick with the deagle. Army Boy now peeking out, getting the pick off onto Nigelino. I don't think there's much Army Boy can do here in this 1 versus 4 situation. Army Boy getting picked off, trying to go for the economy frags. Well played by Noob there by getting that amazing 3k. Looks like DFuze are going to be carrying the snowball all the way into overtime. I think this may be the best comeback of Horizon Augustine's yet. DFuze being at 9 while Perpetual Vigor was at 15, managing to somehow clutch up the rounds all the way up till overtime. Now once again winning another round in the overtime, bringing it even closer to the victory. Match pause right now. Looks like the match pause has been called by Perpetual Vigor's side, and it looks like they're trying to get something done, getting a plan out so that they can bring this back and stop this comeback from happening. Looks like the match is once again going to be live, and the pause is no longer here. Cross is going to be going for the early mid control, throwing a smoke which I'm not quite sure what to do. Maybe to fake out being in the smoke. Perpetual Vigor taking it quite slow in B here. I'm in mid. Sloth coming in from the side from lowers, allowing Perpetual Vigor to take control over mid. Noob and Dingelino using quite a bit of their util on B. Looks like Army Boy is going to be fiddling with the door in lowers here. Cross going to be getting the first pick onto Triceratops. Sloth getting a pick through the smoke onto Cross. Cross getting another pick onto Beef Lover, bringing this down to a 3 vs 4 situation. Perpetual Vigor, unfortunately, the one with 3 players left. Cross getting picked out by Slinks. Sloth getting picked off. Now putting Perpetual Vigor in a 2 vs 3 situation. Looks like Almond Boy is going to be coming in from the flank, getting the pick onto Noob. Bringing the skills once again into balance. Rafiki and Ninjalino very low HP though. Looks like Perpetual Vigor is going to be going for the bomb plant on B here. Angelino and Rafiki still set up by A. Now coming in with the rotate, Rafiki the first one to be by the B bomb site. Rafiki out. I don't think he's going to be checking this angle. He is. Next contact. Unfortunately, the timing gets him. Slink's coming in with the trade. Beautiful round from Perpetual Vigor there. Coming in with the flanks, getting the fakes down, and getting the bomb plant on the B bomb site. Well played by Perpetual Vigor. That might be the round that will bring this game to a close and give them a little bit of the economy that they will be needing going into these next few overround times. Or overtime rounds. Boys once again going to be posted up on B here, playing a monster, try and see if you can make some noise and make some distractions. Seems like it will be working. No, Cross is not going to be rotating it down to the B bomb site. Perpetual Vigor making their way into bathrooms, slowly gaining control of the map. Slink's going to be throwing some fake util towards B, hopefully tricking DFuze into thinking that it is going to be a B take, but DFuze not budging a single bit. Coming from long side as well. Noob getting the pick off onto Army Boy on B. Molly's coming in onto the A bomb site. 3 on the A bomb site. Perpetual Vigor gotta be taking their time with taking the site. Looks like they're gonna be rotating back around to B, realizing that there's 3 on A. Trying to go for the place where there are less players. Noob self-boosting and jump spotting over, trying to get the info. Time ticking down. Ninjalino getting 2 picks. Slinks on 4 HP. And we are going into the next half of the overtime, boys. Oof, this has been a very tight match, guys. Very close. Looks like we're going to be switching sides. Let's see how this goes down with the teams on different sides now. Maybe we'll get a bit of a different players coming out from the D side. DFuze going for the mid control and going into lowers. I can definitely see that DFuze definitely isn't going for as much map control as Perpetual Vigor was. Noob pushing out of lowers, clearing middle, now pushing up, making his way onto A, leading the path for the rest of his teammates to follow with. Like there's gonna be 3 on the A bomb site and another one coming in for the rotate. Slink's right now the only person on the B bomb site. Ollie's gonna be coming on the A bomb site. People are coming in with the rotate. Noob getting a pick on the Omni Boy, getting another pick on a Beef Lover, bringing it down to a 2 vs 2 situation. Slinks and Triceratops now set up for the retake. Cross trying to hide it out here, playing it very sneakily. Cross set up and bark into the orb. Gets the first pick on the Triceratops after trying to stick the bomb. Snake's coming around trying to pick off Cross, but unfortunately getting tapped by the Deagle. Looks like this is not going good for Perpetual Vigor here. CT side is going to be a little rough on the util. Not buying up as much smokes and mollies as they should be. Cross already up deep into the bomb side of B. People are getting blinded. Getting the pick onto Ninjalino. Cross getting the pick onto Slinks. Bringing this down to a 4 versus 3 situation. DFuze getting the B bomb site. Triceratops going down in low in waters. Beeflover getting the pick onto Cross. Situation. Beeflover getting yet another pick onto Rafiki. But unfortunately getting shut down by Cross or Noob. Cross getting Army Boy, bringing the match to a close. What a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. DFuze! Bringing it back from 9-15 all the way into overtime, giving them the rounds that they need and absolutely shutting down Perpetual Vigor every single chance they could. Phenomenal plays. Insane. I can't even begin to explain how good DFuze must be feeling right now. Bring that back from like nothing to hero. That's 0 to hero stuff right there, dude. If that doesn't call for a celebration, boys, I do not know what does. I honestly don't. That is insane. I'm lost for words here. All I know is that there is a fat smile going across every single member from DFuze. What a phenomenal situation to be in. That is pristine. Now I'm going to try and see if I can get the IGLs in here to give their thoughts and opinions on that match. Which I must say was the most exciting game to cast so far. Croster, so tell me about it.
Oh wait, yeah, that was nail biting. That was sure. We started off so slow, you know what I mean? I thought, wow, okay, this is biting me very quickly in the game, and it was tough. The T side in the first that was really tough. I had a mental thing going on as well, and I told the guys, gee, you know, help me just back out of this. Getting myself into here. But as we advanced and we got the economy going, and we started believing more, and yeah, it worked out. We had to fight for a couple of rounds there. But yeah, awesome game. It really was an awesome game.
It really was. That was by far my favorite game to cast out of all the casting that I've done.
Serious.
I am dead serious, like 500%.
It is a nail biter.
So, what happened that like just sparked the rounds to just start going by?
Well, basically, they called their timeout, and I just told the guys, you know, talk to me. What are you guys seeing? We have to do something. And I think we just chilled and we started playing more passively. Than playing our regular. We like to push, even on CT side as well. We like to push and get the info and then come back. And I told the guys, but these guys they're playing the game differently. They played really well. They were playing with our minds. So yeah, and luck with it as well. Everything it just doesn't happen. It's luck as well.
Speaking of mind games, I saw that Perpetual Vigor went for quite a few plays for the fakes. What did you guys think of that?
lot,
Did you
a
guys?
lot of, at times they had me so boggled I didn't know which way to go. I was running up and down from heaven back to A and then back to heaven again, just because I did not know what to do, what they were up to behind the curtains there. They had me, I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do at a stage.
Well, I'm betting
Some
with you
really
guys.
some really good calls that he made there. The way that he rotated back, split up, and then got everything back together again. And I must say the util executes were very well done.
I'm guessing you guys must be feeling amazing after pulling this off.
It feels amazing at the moment. It really does feel very, very good.
So yeah, I mean, like, what were some things that you guys felt like you were struggling with at the beginning that you managed to fix later on in the round?
Pressure. That's what I spoke about at the beginning of the game. And then pressure really got a hold of us in the first 8 to 10 rounds of the game. And then, well, our strats weren't really working out. So I think that's one thing. We'll go back to the drawing boards, especially working with T strats and just getting some other stuff sorted out.
Right. Well, damn. You guys go enjoy this win. Thank you for coming onto the stream. Thank you for that amazing match that you showed to all the 14 viewers in the chat right now.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And thanks for everyone watching as well. I'm glad it was a good game.
Alright, hope you have an amazing evening, man. Sleep well.
You too. And thanks for casting for us, bro. Enjoy it, sleep well.
No problem,
Cheers.
you too.
Thanks, mate.
Hello, no?
Hello, Army Boy.
How are you?
Good and you?
Good, thanks, man. It was an exciting game.
Yeah. So, how are you guys feeling going throughout that entire game?
We had a lot of ups and downs. We started off very, very well. We were very happy at the way we started, how we started to get early frags on them, and we started to like break down their attack one bit by bit. But then, as soon as they got the first few rounds in, we started to feel a little bit wobbly. But then we got back on our feet, got to that 15 round. But then we just couldn't finish it off. The players started to slip a little bit in tactics, which is fine. We just need to work on that a little bit. But yeah, it's a roller coaster ride of a game.
So, what do you think was something that you guys started to slip on during the latest half of the game, or the last half of the game?
I think definitely after we got like our 15th round, people started to, especially I saw some, like, if I look back on it now, even myself, I sometimes rushed angles a bit too fast, maybe trying to peek a bit too fast, trying to get those 1v1s and not winning them. So maybe we just need to work on playing as more as pairs, communicating a little bit better. But the comms were there tonight, and I'm very proud of that from my team. But yeah, we just need to work on the end game where we just need to play slower and not rush so fast at the end because we're winning.
So, do you feel that you guys started to get a little bit too confident towards the end of the game?
I definitely think, yeah, especially I saw when we were pushing mid, there was a very good tactic of theirs. We would be way too confident and take mid very quickly, but then they would just wrap around long. So we just had to change our tactics up a bit. But yeah, we got a little bit too confident towards the end. So we just need to work on that.
All right. And what was some things that you guys felt like you were using to dominate over DFuze in the first few rounds of the game?
I think we used the tactic of jump spotting. So just like, especially on A, just holding, waiting for a flash to come in, waiting for you to see someone, and then falling back just to try and get that information early without having to be to lose any HP. That really helped. And we set up a crossfire on site, and especially the use of smokes, I think, from the team, where we would use their smokes against them, maybe pushing out and killing a player or something like that. So yeah, I think that's what we did the first few rounds.
Well, thank you so much for playing that game for us. Thank you for spending the time to come onto the stream here and being interviewed by me and spending your time here. And one last question that I want to be giving you is Sloth seemed to be struggling a bit in that game. Do you have any statement about that?
He definitely was struggling, but I think we definitely used him to his ability. So we saw that he wasn't performing that well with his shots, maybe. So we rather used him for like the molly to molly stairs, rushing into playground, just using him for util, and then also using him, maybe putting him further back in our rushes, just so that he isn't the first person out, so he doesn't get killed as easily. Just like rotating him around and trying to find his footing. But yeah, he didn't find his footing before the end of the match, but I definitely think he will in further games.
Alright, well, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely evening and you sleep well. And yeah,
Thanks so much. It was a great experience, and thank you for hosting Augustine's. It's been a great experience.
sleep well.
Sleep well, man.
Alright, guys. That has been quite something, to say the least. Thank you to everyone who has come in, tuned into the stream. I believe that is going to be the last match, and to be honest, quite an amazing one. If we are going to be ending it here, quite a good note to leave it on. I hope that all of you guys sleep well. I hope you have a great evening. And yeah, thank you for checking into the stream. We should be live again tomorrow at around about the same time. So if you want to see more matches from Horizon's Augustines, be sure to tune in. Follow if you want to be notified when we go live. And thank you so much to those of you who have been here from the start, supporting us. I just want to say your support is greatly appreciated. And hope you guys sleep well. See you tomorrow.